Hey folks, Michael Mann from Michael Mann Security Services. We're going to talk about something we normally don't do, but we've got questions and we've got emails about this because some security teams are worried about it for churches. I'm assuming because they're getting questions from pastors and from administrative personnel about what you guys should be doing about this coronavirus. So let's just talk about it. Look, your job in security is physical protection. And so we've talked about threats on these channels before, and we protect against not just intentional, but we talk about the unintentional threats or medical emergencies. So this could be what this could be considered. Understand as of right now, this coronavirus issue is not as serious as everybody thinks it is, but we're going to go ahead and address. So what if your pastor asks you as a security team leader or team member to give a briefing to your congregation? Here's some things you can talk about. Number one strategy before the briefing happens is, if you've got a cleaning crew or if you're going to volunteer to do it, if your church is small enough, you could do a detailed cleaning of areas in your church before Sunday or before everybody comes in. That's with Lysol wipes and Clorox, very specifically bathrooms, kitchens, or any surfaces where multiple people are going to touch, and they could come into contact with each other's germs. Very specifically, again, places where people are checking in on computers, where they're getting tags, where they go in to get food or move food or refrigerators, any places or locations and bathrooms like that, where again, multiple people are going to touch and possibly come into contact with the virus. So you could do a detailed cleaning with Lysol or Clorox, and that's going to deal with that before the congregation comes in during service. So what kind of briefing can you give your congregation? I got it up here. I hope you can see it. Here's some things that you can tell them. Number one, don't panic. Look, it's great to be in condition yellow, but let's not shoot it all the way up to red yet. So don't panic, number one. Number two, you can tell them, look, if you see somebody that's sick or appears to be sick, stay away from them. If they're coughing, they look like they feel bad, they're complaining, stay away from those folks. In a nice way, of course. When in doubt, if people think they're sick, they should visit their doctor and get some sort of information from their doctor on what it is they have. Is it the cold? Is it the flu? Or is it this virus? Encourage people in your congregation to wash their hands frequently. When they go to drop their kids off, when they do that, go to the bathroom, wash their hands with soap and water. Purell and hand sanitizers don't kill the virus. If they go into the kitchen to serve and do something, when they leave, wash their hands. When they leave the sanctuary, before they pick their kids up, wash their hands. I would encourage that. Cover their mouths and noses when they cough and sneeze. Spread that throughout the church. Give that in the briefing. People will do it. Remember several years ago, we started having to teach people how to cover their mouth when they travel, when they were coughing. Instead of doing this, people do this now when they sneeze. You can do the same thing. Just talk about that. Go over it. Do not touch your face without washing your hands. Tell the congregation. Don't touch your face. Don't touch anything around your mouth until you have washed your hands thoroughly. And remember, if you look at this, these are the same guidelines that we use for preventing the flu or the spread of the flu and the common cold. This is a basic briefing you can give your congregation if you're asked. And if anybody's traveled very specifically internationally and they come and tell you that, then again, that's something you can be aware of and give them these guidelines. Hey, I hope this has helped. This is an unintentional threat, but part of our job is in physical protection is to protect against those threats. Have any questions? Can't see it? Send us an email at scott@michaelmansecurityservices.com. We'll send you this list. Good luck. And remember, folks, it's about prevention, not response.